I kind of go back and forth with this fight and who I think is going to win. Erislandy Lara versus Jarrett Hurd in the unification bout at 154. I think Lara should be the favorite going into this fight, right? The total overall experience goes to Erislandy Lara. But then I look at the size difference, and I'm wondering if that's going to play a big role. Jarrett Hurd does possess a lot of power, whether it's because he's a weight bully or not. He can possess the kind of pressure and problems that maybe at this point Lara might not be able to cope with, right? Or Jarrett Hurd is the perfect style for Lara to look really good. I think when people pick this fight, I think they're banking on that Hurd style is perfect for Lara. And I'm more likely to think that Lara or Hurd's style of fighting will make Lara look good in this fight. That's what I'm leaning towards. Again, I go back and forth on this fight. Part of me says Lara, I should be picking Lara to win this fight. The other part of me wants Hurd to win. I think Hurd is the more exciting fighter. A lot of that has to do with his approach, his floor defense. Maybe that's because he's such a big guy, he doesn't have to worry about punches coming in from your average 154-pound punchers, right? Although Lara, there's a chance that Lara could get his attention or even hurt him a bit. I don't know, because Hurd is a big 154-pounder, right? One more thing about Hurd's defense. There has been fights against lesser oppositions where I've seen him show some pretty good defense, especially slipping punches. But, again, it was against lesser opposition. Yeah, he got hit by Trout, but I think that his offense was his defense in that fight. So maybe for Hurd, it's because he doesn't really fear a puncher he has faced yet at 154 pounds. He doesn't really focus on evading punches. His offense, his offense is his defense. We'll see what happens in this fight, right? We'll see if he's capable of doing something different, a different approach if he's getting caught just coming in versus Lara. Will he use his jab, right? That could be a key factor in this fight, right? At times he doesn't use his jab. Maybe in this fight he will. Maybe he feels like, or get the feel of him inside the ring and decide, I need to use my jab in order to come in. I think if he does that and he can establish a pretty good jab, it can make it really interesting and maybe even pull off the fight. So my thoughts going into this fight, I slightly favor Erislandy Lara to win. I'm hoping Jarrett Hurd pulls it off. Because he's the younger fighter, Erislandy Lara's had his shot to make big fights, to shine. I find him rather boring. I find Jarrett Hurd more exciting. Not saying that he's technically a better fighter, although I do think Jarrett Hurd is capable of doing some pretty good things in the ring. I would like to see him advance in this fight because I think he's willing to keep testing himself, right? Whether he falls short or not, who cares? As a boxing fan, all I want to see is exciting fights. So anyway, that is my thoughts on this fight. You guys let me know what you think. Do you think, whoever you think is going to win, who do you want to win, and why? Anyway, peace.